What's up, guys? It's been a while. I haven't put much out since the holidays, and yeah, this is gonna be kind of like my plans for 2020, and a bit of a recap at the start of how 2019 went. In 2019, I hit Diamond. Yay! It's been something I've been working forward towards for a while. I ended D2 as a support main, playing mostly Pike. Stopped playing Pike at the end of the season, where he got a bunch of nerfs, and I don't really like him anymore. But yeah, so really happy with that. I ended Diamond in TFT, which was fun. I don't know how much of that I'm gonna be playing anymore. Kind of, I like it, but I'm more or less disinterested in what's going on. Um, yeah, so I think I played like 20 games of TFT total, and I'm sitting at like Silver 2 in it because I just don't play any games. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. They talked about a new set that they're gonna be releasing in maybe March. So maybe I'll play some games and get up my rank in TFT before that ends. But we'll see. Let's see. I tried playing out on a couple of different teams, which was fun. I met some new people through it, and yeah, overall, though, all those teams ended up falling apart for various reasons that I don't really care to get into. But yeah, I'm gonna get into. I guess I'll talk about it now. But I would like to do more of team being part of a team as a player. Um, but it's not something I'm actively looking for at the moment. Yeah, if you understand what I'm saying. Let's see. Tried coaching out an amateur team that my friend was on, and had a lot of fun doing that. The team itself placed fourth in the league that they were doing, so that was really good. Um, I had a lot of fun. I think I did really well as a coach because generally on teams I've been on in the past, I've acted as the analyst for the team more often than not because I'm very big numbers and preparation. I like to um, know like, hey, this is what they're doing, so we're like in practice I'd be like, okay, hey, I'm teaching you guys how to prep for this. I'm teaching you guys how to prep for this. They might do this or they might do this. You know, I teach. And I had fun doing that. I had fun looking at how the teams would be playing. Well, I like did way more than what any other coach did if there was a coach for some of the teams. It was just something I did for fun that I did for free. And I'll be going into more about coaching stuff for this year. Let's see. At the end of the year, I tried out competitive Pokemon because it's something that I always wanted to do, and Sword and Shield made it very easy for me to do that. Um, yeah. So I had fun doing that, even though I didn't do amazing with it. I did decent. And the thing with that though was that I did that for like 2 or 3 weeks, and then Clash started with League, so that was a 2 week break that I took from Pokemon. And then the holidays arrived, so I had a vacation, and then after that I just kind of wanted to chill. So I took like a whole month off of Pokemon, and I know that's not exact. Pokemon isn't exactly what I built my channel on, and if you consider building this channel as what it's been for the past 2 years or whatever. Um, but it's something that I enjoy. I enjoy Pokemon, the Pokemon genre. It's been something that I grew up with as a kid. Um, and I would actually stream and record more Pokemon content if I had a capture card. But once again, that's something that is more or less dependent on you guys. The more views I get for different things, and the more that you supply me with views and like donations and subs on Twitch, the more I can actually upgrade everything I have, which is great. Um, so yeah, but overall, I took like a month break from Pokemon, and now I'm kind of like a lot of things happen for like the meta for that I don't really want to jump back into and relearn. So yeah, and then the final thing, failed adventures. Failed things that I wanted to do, said I was going to do, or stuff like that I didn't do in 2019. Um, there's a lot of things. I'm going to be more so covering that for 2020. Um, but yeah, just kind of a note for myself that there's a lot of things I wanted to get done that I didn't get done. Some of it revolving around YouTube and Twitch, some of it revolving around other things in my life. Okay, so plans for 2020. Um, First and foremost, League of Legends. Play ranked and climb, 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 and climb. I ended D2, but I ended D2 last season, but I ended D2 because I didn't play that much. I actually, once I hit Diamond, I kind of stopped playing much at all, and anytime I would play, I would win really hard. Um, so I climbed really fast, and I mean really fast. Once I hit Diamond, I shot up to D2 almost instantly. When I stopped playing, there's other things I wanted to do, other things I wanted to take care of, and I guess at the time I was more or less disinterested with the current meta in League, and it hasn't really changed much. Um, but I'm finding a way to enjoy it at the very least. So I want to climb. Um, in my personal opinion, it's not going to be that hard for me to hit master with the way things are going currently. And if I keep going at the rate I'm going, I'm going to, once I hit masters, make a push for grandmaster, and then maybe make a push for challenger. We'll see how that goes. It is a potential goal of mine to end up becoming a professional player in League of Legends because I think I could do it. It's just more so I have to put in the time and effort into doing that. And that's kind of going to be the gist of everything I'm going to be talking about for 2020 is that if I have a goal for something, it's more or less I have to just put in the time and effort to do it for it to get done. So yeah. I mentioned stuff about TFT already. Don't know how much I'm going to be playing it. My guess is that, like I said, my guess is that I might play it when at the end of set two. Maybe not. We'll see. And then I'll probably play set three. So yeah. But anything that I'm doing for pretty much anything that revolves anything on my computer or any of that will probably be done more so on Twitch, and then I'll put highlights and stuff on YouTube if I remember to do so. But once again, like I really want you guys on my Twitch more than I want you guys on my YouTube because I'm on Twitch more often, and you'll get more of me on Twitch. Which that brings up the next thing of streaming more often and posting more stuff from my stream onto YouTube, which I just kind of covered. Also, I will be covering stuff for League of Legends new games like Legends of Runeterra. I played that during the closed beta. I really enjoyed that, so I will probably be putting more of that out on my Twitch and potentially on my YouTube. I kind of don't want to put any stuff on YouTube until I kind of grind a bunch of cards out on that. And also for the YouTube side of stuff, I'm going to potentially doing collaboration with some friends of mine for league related stuff on YouTube. It's more or less on them to get it started, so I don't have an actual date for it. But when that does get started, I will post something on my channel to direct you guys there, and I will probably, if it keeps on going at the rate that I want it to go at when it does get started, then I will add stuff to it. I will add like more ads for it on my channel essentially. Okay, so as for coaching, I want to get into coaching this year as well. I like being that analytical person, and I do enjoy coaching, and I do enjoy helping, just in general, helping others. And yeah, if I'm not on the team, if I'm not playing as an individual on a team, I do like to enjoy coaching and trying to have my team of players win because I'm a very competitive person. But I want to get into both coaching one-on-one and coaching teams, or being an analyst. So if anyone wants to hit me up for that, feel free to. For coaching one-on-one, I would charge you, and considering I've never actually done much one-on-one coaching before. I don't know what exactly I would charge or how I would do it, and that would be something I more or less have to figure out as I go. My guess is since I'm just starting out, I might just do like $10 an hour, maybe. I don't know, something small like that. Um, as for coaching or being analyst for an actual team, um, I'd be fine depending upon how big the organization it is. I'd potentially work for free, or volunteer, I guess is a better way of putting it. Um, Depending upon how much it would also be asking of me. If it's asking a lot of me, then I would potentially want to be paid a small sum. But yeah, that's something that if you want me to do anything like that, reach out to me. And yeah, let's see. Next stuff is more or less personal stuff I have plans for. For those of you that don't know, I in the fall I go and coach um, my old high school's bowling team, which I founded back when I was a junior in high school. Um, and I love bowling a lot. It's sometimes very hard for me to get out and go and do it because of various reasons. But at one point in time last year, I did want to look into um, potentially going down the route of actually trying to bowl professionally. Um, because once again, anything that I want to do, feel like I can do. I just have to actually um, work towards it. So that's a potential goal that I'm going to have in the back of my head for this year. And you probably won't see much of it on my YouTube channel or Twitch or anything, but I like talking about it because it's a passion of mine. So yeah. Um, Next up is finish D&D campaign and run a functioning and fun game, either RL or online. So I think I've put some stuff on in the past on my channel for D&D related stuff that I've made and ran with my friends. There's been pretty much a lot of times in the past when I've ran something, it's fallen apart pretty easily, or I've became disinterested in it. So I have been working on a new campaign for myself. My whole desk is a little cluttered, but I've been working on a new campaign for myself to do with people. I don't know who I'm going to do it. I don't exactly have a group of people lined up ready to play, but I've been making an in-depth game and whatnot that I've been working on for end of November, I think. And my original plan was to have it done in 3 months. So that may or may not happen. It depends on how fast I can get a group of players lined up for myself. I've got a friend of mine that I know is always down for it, and I'm always kind of throwing ideas off of him to see like what he thinks is good. Because there's some stuff that I'm not exactly 100% on or confident in when I'm making a world or something like that. So I'm always like, hey, what do you think about something along the lines of this for A, B, and C, or X, Y, Z, and yeah. But that's something I want to do, and if it's something that I'm doing online, I will probably end up recording it and putting on the YouTube channel. Probably won't be streaming it. Well, it depends. My internet and my computer can handle Discord and Fantasy Grounds, which is what we use, and Twitch at the same time, in theory. But yeah, it's something that I'm really excited for doing it. During the holiday break, I didn't get to really work much on it, and I haven't exactly been motivated to do any more work on writing for it right now. Um, but it's something that I really, really do want to accomplish and get done and run a really exciting game because I think the story and everything that I have right now is really, really cool. um, and I want to see it done essentially. And having a game that would actually go the way I want it to would be really nice, especially if I work my ass off like I am, or like I was at least. But yeah. And I guess two final things before I finish the video. A little bit small. One that I've already touched on a bit. Um, the amount of content I put out on YouTube, and the amount of time I stream on Twitch, and the quality of what I put out is more or less dependent on you guys. I know that at the moment there is not many of you, and that is because I do not put much effort into YouTube and Twitch, or at least I hadn't for the past couple of years. I do not know if that is going to change. A lot of it depends on my motivation towards YouTube and Twitch. I stream a lot on Twitch. You just have to come and find me. The one thing I don't like about streaming is that occasionally my computer, even though it was like top of the line back in 2016, is just problematic is the best way to put it. If I'm trying to stream and do anything, there is a high chance that there are going to be frame drops when I'm just doing just League of Legends. There's a chance that frame drops will happen. Not often when I'm not streaming, but yeah. And this was something that didn't used to happen. It doesn't always happen when I'm streaming for frame drops, but when it does, it keeps happening for the rest of the night, and I essentially have to just stop streaming. Because when you're in a team fight and you're running around with like 4 frames, you're not going to have a fun time. So, yeah. So, I need a new computer, which means I need money, which is going to be directly equivalent to you guys, essentially. And then as for stuff that I'm going to put on YouTube, like I said before, I'm going to try to just kind of put stream highlights on YouTube, which will be kind of just like, I'm going to just chop a segment of the stream and ship it over to YouTube, essentially. But yeah, if I'm not like doing anything on YouTube or Twitch, is because I'm either busy IRL or I really don't have the motivation to do so. And yeah, I don't have a stream schedule right now because I kind of just stream whenever I feel like it, and whenever I'm not with friends. I guess I stream a lot of times when I'm playing ranked by myself, but I generally stop streaming once I get friends on, because I don't like streaming normals, because to me they're not interesting. Watching my bronze friends sit there and play, and it's not exactly the way I want to have my stream. If I'm streaming, I want it to be like either like I'm coaching, like for League of Legends at least, I want it to be like high, at least somewhat of a high tier gameplay aspect. So yeah. And last thing is mental. I guess this is a little bit of a weird one, and that's why I kind of saved it for the end of the video. But you should have picked up at least, and people that know me should be picking up, that my overall energy state and whatnot, my overall attitude and stuff, and how I view things has changed dramatically over the last couple of years. And my kind of current attitude is I can get something done if I want to get it done. And that like there's really nothing in the world that can stop me if I want to get something done. The thing is that I have to then take that mindset a step further, and this is what I'm going to be kind of working towards this year, of take that mindset a step further of okay, so if that's my mindset, then let's actually do those things now. Let's actually take the step to do what I want to do. Because the reason why I'm doing YouTube, I'm doing Twitch, the reason why I want to do the different things I talked about is because it's stuff I like doing. You know, I don't talk about the fact of different things in my life yeah, that I personally don't want to go over because I don't want to deal with it, deal with talking to people about it. Um, but yeah, there's like if I'm doing something in my life, it's because it's something that is making me happy and it's something that I want to actually do. I generally try not to waste my time with things that I find uninteresting or a waste of my time or something that's gonna bring down my mood and my attitude and my energy state. Um, which is partially why you don't really see me playing with certain types of people um, much anymore. So, yeah, and I think it's just a good thing to note for people in general that your attitude shapes how you view the world and shapes how you view your life. And I can kind of say that from personal testament, just from personal experience and whatnot. As I've matured and as I've matured and as I've like kind of looked back on my life and how I could see like this is how I was back then and this is how and it caused these things to happen. Um, so yeah, I think just in general for people like especially like you're still watching this at this point, um, the better your mental is in life, the better your life's gonna be. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this. Um, I do hope to accomplish a lot of these things. There's some of the goals stuff we're gonna see. Essentially, there's like three late game goals here that we got. We got some some professionally paid job with League of Legends or a video game in general. There's a certain video game that I'm very, very interested in called Ethereal, but that game has been delayed and delayed and delayed and delayed and delayed and delayed. But I think it's going to be really, really good. But that game is not going to happen probably. But that'd be a game I would really want to get good in. But anyways, so I think the three late game goals are something professional in league, whether it be as a player or potentially as an analyst or a coach, which is why um, I want to get steps towards that starting now. Um, or even as a coach, something that I can just be paid for in general. Um, the second thing is potentially just uh, realistically doing Twitch and YouTube full time and actually making money off of it, which is dependent on me and dependent on you guys to a degree, but more so me than anything. Um, and then the other thing is doing something through bowling or something else that I have a passion for IRL. Which we'll see how that goes. It's something that I kind of, once I start with that, I kind of don't want to do anything else. But we'll see how that goes. My guess is probably the first one or the second one will be happening this year. So yeah, hope you all enjoy, guys. Let me know what you think about how my 2019 went and what you think about my plans for 2020. That sounds like a good way to end it.